favourite genre of movies in general, not just like...
Science fiction.
Any particular movie in general? Or...
Ooh. No, not really.
Okay. Cool. So, what's your favourite subgenre of the horror movies?
Favourite subgenre is probably a bit like picking the best of the bad lot. Probably, I don't know, anything involving a science fiction horror film. There you go.
Yeah. So stuff like Dead Space, if it was turned into a film.
Yeah, things like Alien, stuff like that.
Do you get scared easily when you watch a horror film?
No.
How come?
I'm a teacher, so nothing that much really scares me.
Okay. Anything? Nothing? Or?
No, I get scared watching.
Okay. Is there a best horror film that you've watched, or are they all just the same?
Probably, from my perspective, Alien. That's just really good.
The franchise or the first movie?
The first one,
Yeah.
without a doubt. Second one's alright, the first one's best. It's proper psychological horror.
Cool. I never watched it, so I wouldn't be able to tell. I'm not much of a horror fan myself, so... what's the worst one you've seen? And why?
Blair Witch Project 2. That's 2 hours of my life I'll never get back. It was just boring beyond belief.
Well, when it's a project, it does sound a bit boring.
Yeah.
Is there a cliche you hate about horror, and if so, is it your worst one? I freaked out really badly.
Just a bit. I think the whole teen horror genre thing, which is like some idiot kids getting himself mixed up in something, and then who's going to end up at the end of it, and all of that involves gets a bit annoying.
Yeah, I have to agree with that because I don't like watching that stuff. It's boring. It's never going to happen. What type of scare event gets you the most? So like stuff like jump scares or people coming behind someone.
It's the stuff you don't see that I find can be the most scary. So you know something's going on but you can't see it, or someone might be a bit, there's things you can't see. Because then that all then builds up in your mind then, and it can actually, your brain can go to places that special effects can't.
Cool. That's actually a pretty good answer. I've not really heard that from anyone else we've interviewed, which is like one person so far. I can't remember what he said. I think it was stuff like cameras, where it would just switch to one side and it's just like, oh god, there's going to be something there when it switches back. Last question. What would be your perfect scary story to turn into a film?
Perfect scary story to turn into a film. There is actually one of my Doctor Who novels that would be an awesome horror movie. It's called Snow Globe 7, and it's got like parasitic aliens that burst out of people's skulls and stuff like that. That's really quite good.
Cool. I've read like a couple of Doctor Who novels. Nothing like scary, I don't think, because it was ages ago when it got on. But yeah, cool. That's all of them. Thank you for being interviewed.
That's alright.